Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pokemon Flora Sky. In the last episode, we were finalising our team preparations ready for the Elite Four. Here is our team of Slacking, Gallade, Ninjask, Dusknoir, Wailord and Rapidash. Everyone at level 53 ready to take on the Elite Four. So let's see what this Elite Four has in store for us. So, we must believe in ourselves and our Pokemon and go forth. Let's see how this goes. So it's leading off with Slacking just because he is really our nuke, and he hits virtually everything aside from maybe some ghost types. So, yeah. Here we go. First, Trainer. Well, you're quite the adorable trainer, but you've also got a spine. Ah, I'm Bertha. I have a preference for ground-type Pokemon. Well, would you show this old lady how much you've learned? Interesting, so we've got Bertha of the Sinnoh Elite Four, who is also a ground-type trainer. Let's see what Pokemon she sends out first. So he's going to start off with a Whiscash at level 52. So we're just going to Strength here, get off that damage, the reason that we're leading Slacking anyway. Speed fell, that's awesome. Surf is going to come in, we can now swap to our Gallade. We're going to trace that Oblivious, you're going to rest, and then cure it with a Lumberry. So let's Leaf Blade, let's see how much Leaf Blade does here. Over half, lovely, that's good. We're going to set up the Sandstorm, interesting. So let's just Leaf Blade once more, take out the Whiscash, lovely jubbly. And our next Pokemon is going to be a Gliscor, so we're going to go into our Wailord here. We can obviously go Blizzard here, Blizzard, hopefully if we can land one, that would be lovely. And of course we don't. I think I do need to heal here, unfortunately. So we're just going to heal. Yeah, so now I can definitely go Blizzard. Hey, we get the land, thankfully, and the Blizzard takes out the Gliscor. Wonderful. So, that's good. Next Pokemon is going to be a Golem. We're going to stay in for obvious reasons. We can just surf here, and down goes the Golem. Next Pokemon is a Crocodile. So, could go Gallade. Yeah, let's go Gallade. Gallade can close combat this Crocodile for good damage. Although, admittedly, we are now obviously down on health. Let's just Leaf Blade first. Get off that. I'm going to say that close combat takes you out from there, even at -1. And I'm correct. Wonderful to see. So, Gallade is obviously hit by the recoil, but the Crocodile goes down. Brilliant. And next Pokemon is a Swampert. So, let's swap to let's swap to Dusknoir, just to get the just to sort of hold on. We can heal up our Wailord. Okay, we don't really want to let that occur, so let's just Will-O-Wisp you. Yes, we get the burn. Lovely, lovely. So obviously you are cursing. That is going to obviously reduce certain Pokemon's effectiveness against you, but what we can now do... I can never remember when it is that the crossover between the boosts that you get and... so, like, I know that Burn does a huge amount in terms of, like, I think it maybe halves your attack or something like that, which might be, like, akin to being -3. I don't know exactly what it is, what Burn is equivalent to. But I know, obviously, just how it affects your attack. Anyway, we defeat Bertha. Well, dear child, I must say, that was most impressive. Your Pokemon believed in you and did their best to earn you the win. Even though I've lost, I find myself with this silly grin. The trainer in the next room is a much more formidable opponent. You really must have your wits about you. However, I think you can go as far as you desire. Okay, so next up we have... Is that Alder? It looks like Alder. You know, the Gen 5 champion. I think that's right. Interesting. So, yeah. Would it be Alder? But Alder's a mixed, doesn't he? He's got like Boufflant and lots of other different Pokemon. So, I'm Adiku of the Elite Four. I like that look you're giving me. I guess you'll give me a good match. That's good, looking real good. Alright, you and me, let's enjoy a battle that can only be staged here in the Pokemon League. So, we have got Adaku. That is Alder's sprite, but for some reason they decided to name him Adaku in this game. He's going to lead off Diamanitan. Let's just Earthquake. Don't want to have this Diamanitan around any longer than we need to. Earthquake just straight up takes it out. That's the power of Slapping for you. Okay, next Pokemon is Blaziken. So I'm actually going to go into our Rapidash here, because Rapidash really does a lot against Blaziken, I would say. Let's bounce. Dynamic Punch misses. We land a bounce. Beautiful. We get the paralysis, Lumberry. But you miss your Dynamic Punch. Wonderful. So if we land another bounce, which we do, down you go. So we defeat the Blaziken. So let's just do the same thing again. You've got another fire fighting type here. Obviously, close combat is actually going to be a bit of a problem, but especially when it crits me. Actually, but what we can do is here, we can go into our Ninjask here and Aerial Ace. Ah, yes, Aerial Ace is a 2-hit KO at least, thank goodness. I was a bit worried it wouldn't be there, but thankfully it is. Ninjask does its job. Volcarona. Let's just go into our Wailord here. And what's that? Giga Drain. That's a... Is that crit? It wasn't a crit. Just the amount of damage that a Volcarona using Giga Drain can do to me. Jesus. Is that really it? Yes, it is. Wow. And because I am a Pokemon with huge amounts of health, it just takes all of its health back. So... we're going to go into Ninjask here. We know that Giga Drain is going to do very little to us. We obviously know that being a fire type, this guy can obviously do a huge amount of damage to me. But what we'll do is we will Aerial Ace. That does a good amount. You're going to Blast Burn. Is that a 2-stage move? I think it is. I think it's a 2-stage move. So, in that case, we can go to Slacking, let's say. I think you now need to heal, so if we Double Edge, goodbye. Anyway, we get the burn, that's annoying. Anyway, so your next Pokemon is the Typhlosion, so let's go into our Wailord. And let's... you're going to take in Sunlight. Okay, so you're actually a Solar Beam Typhlosion. For Tire Berry, the special attack of foe Typhlosion increases, so... I don't think that a Solar Beam from a Typhlosion should take me out. I would be incorrect. Oh well. Let's go into our Gallade here, and we're going to Trace the Blaze. We can just Psychic, as you are going to Full Restore, as would be expected. Now, if we close combat, Eruption does not do a lot. We can Psychic, down you go. Gallade takes out Typhlosion, we defeat Adaku. Well, listen to what this loser has to say. You've got what it takes to go far. Now go to the next room and enjoy your next battle. So that is Sydney's text, I believe. Who's next? Is that Faulkner's? Looks kind of like Faulkner. Anyway, Lava Cookie. For Slacking. A Hyper Potion. Multiple Revives. Ninjask, sorry. Okay, so we heal everyone up. Yeah, I really have no idea what this trainer is actually going to be in terms of what type, what. So, let's see. Welcome, my name is Ice of the Elite Four. I've travelled from afar to Hoenn so that I may hone my dragon skills. But all I have seen are challenges by weak trainers and their Pokemon. What about you? It would please me to no end if I could go all out against you. Interesting, so we've got Ice here, who's a dragon-type trainer. Sends out Altaria. So if we could start landing Blizzards, this is going to be awesome. So strength from our Slacking is going to do a half-decent amount. Let's go to our Ninjask. If you're going... don't like saying... You have Aerial Ace on your Altaria. That's not good. Right, let's Baton Pass into our Wailord. So our Wailord's at +1 now. Let's see how much Blizzard. Blizzard lands and takes out the Altaria. Lovely. And you can send in a Flygon. So let's see if... Yes! Are we going to start running through this? Come on. I just need Blizzard to continue. Keep on landing, keep on landing. Kingdra. What do we want to do with Kingdra? What do we want to do with Kingdra? What do we... It's a fully special Pokemon, so let's go into Gallade here. Okay, I'm going to Calm Mind. You actually Rain Dance, but I've just traced your Swift Swim, so I also have the Swift Swim. You're also going to D-Dance, so you're now very fast. Let's see how much Psychic does. You're just raising attack and speed, but I'm not scared of your attack, as it were. That's annoying. Let's Leaf Blade, because you're going to full restore. We can Leaf Blade, get that small amount of damage. Hopefully, you're going to Rain Dance again. Wonderful. And now Psychic will definitely take you out from here. Yep, that Kingdra was a bit silly. Don't know what it was trying to do there. You're going to send in Salamence. So we're going to stay in, because we have the boosts. And we're going into Psychic, and we're going to see what we can do. We should actually outspeed, because we still have Swift Swim. Which is amazing. You're going to fly up high. Fly is obviously a super effective move. And we're going to outspeed. I can just tell that we're probably going to outspeed and then we're not going to outspeed when it lands. So I can't remember the terms of... Because I think we had a Rain Dance and then a Dragon Dance. And then that turn. So I think he'll land. He might have one more turn of Swift Swim. I mean, there's no point in me attacking because he's just going to die. So let's just go heal up our Wailord. Because obviously... if we can get off a Blizzard, then I am an idiot, and yeah. No, I'm an idiot. Oh, that was just that. That was an absolutely that was an utterly idiotic thing to be doing. Oh man, I should have got a... Okay, we're just going to keep Hyper Potioning here. Hopefully he'll hit himself in Confusion with Outrage. Because he's got 2 turns, 3... Okay, so we got the 3-turn Outrage, but he's now going to get confused. Okay, he's got Lumberry, that's annoying. Okay, good. So now what I can do is I can... Blizzard here. Hopefully take him out. And we miss. Okay. So I want him to... okay, EQ is fine as well. That is also fine. Outrage is going to take me out, so that's not good. Let's go into Dusknoir, and let's burn this guy. Okay, good. So, you're not hurt by your burn. You were outraging, so you're specially... So let's go into Slacking. We're going to see you outrage, it's going to do a huge amount of damage. Now, let's... Strength. Down you go. Down goes the Salamence. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Is that everyone? No, Hydreigon. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to go into... I can go into Ninjask and I can Fury Cutter. Yeah, let's do that. That is super effective. You are going to Outrage. Okay, that's fine. So you're stuck into Outrage now. We're going to go into our Rapidash. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to revive up my Gallade. Because I think that... because we have Close Combat. And Close Combat should take this thing out, shouldn't it? That's the big thing about, like... Okay, Close Combat, let's see. Yes, 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 yes! Okay, so that's Ice gone. Ice is down. We defeat Ice. Galabros level 54. We defeat Elite Four Ice. You and your Pokemon. I see. Your power is real. Wonderful. Advance to the next room, and there confirm the truly fearsome side of the Pokemon League. So, there we go. Brilliant, brilliant. So, we survived. So now, what I'm going to do is we're going to revive up everyone, and then I need to really consider ethering various people. Ethers and elixirs and all that jazz. So, hyper potions on everyone. Get everyone up to nice and full. Now, Pokemon. So, we have 3 Psychics. Okay, we only have 3 Psychics, so let's get that. And we also want to, actually, we have these PP ups, so let's use them on Blizzard. And on Fire Blast. So what was it? It was Psychic, yeah. Very good. So let's see who is left. That's a Hex Maniac sprite, isn't it? So that would be a Ghost-type trainer, so we don't want to lead. Let's lead Ninjask. If we can set up Swords Dance, stuff like that, you know, have some fun with that, let's see. Flash! Oh, it's Flash, okay. Hi, welcome Maggie. Do you surprise when I'm here? I'm the last of the Pokemon League Elite Four, Flash, the Ghost Master. In their natural state, Pokemon are wild, living things. They are free. At times they hinder us, at times they help us. For us to battle with Pokemon as partners, do you know what it takes? I think that's the same, might be the same as Phoebe's speech. I like that sprite for Flash. Okay, so you're going to set out a Spiritomb, which has no weaknesses. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to Swords Dance here. Hey, I've Swords Dance on your Protect. Haha! Okay. Wonderful. That's really good. And you're going to Protect again. Wonderful. Okay, so we're now at +2. I'm now going to Baton... Sorry, +4. Let's Baton Pass into our Dusknoir. See, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to Dark Bomb. Okay, that's going to be obviously super effective. But what I can now do is, if I heal... and wait for you to... I want you to protect. I really want you to protect. Come on. Come on, Spiritomb. Don't let me down. Be an idiot. Shadow Ball. So I can do more or less? Because I can Shadow Punch, but I'm not sure Shadow Punch will actually take this guy out. I should have got to +6. I should have got to +6. But admittedly, he would have Dark Bombed my Ninjask, and I don't know whether that would actually have taken me out. Shadow Ball. Let's see if you are gonna protect at any point. It's gonna lower my accuracy. Okay. Yeah, see? It doesn't take you out. Yeah, that's annoying. Ninjask. Okay, so you're down. You're going to send in Frostlass. Okay, okay. Do I just want to go straight to... do I want to go straight to, or do I want to Baton Pass this onto someone? Who would I Baton Pass it onto? Who's physical? Gallade means nothing because physical attacks are that. Dusknoir obviously is physical, but is now down. Let's swap to Rapidash. If I meet another defensive Pokemon, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do what I did there. So set up with Ninjask and then pass it on to... doing that. There we go, we land a Fire Blast. Good, I had to start using Fire Blast there just to ensure that would go down. Okay, what are you going to bring in next? A Gengar. Let's say no. I'm going to stay in. I'm going to revive my Dusknoir. You're going to use Shadow Flame. Interesting. It doesn't do a lot to me, which is nice. I mean, the weird thing about Gengar is obviously Gengar is usually a specially based Pokemon, but Ghost is physical in this gen. So Thunderbolt actually does some more. So we're going to full restore here because we don't want that paralysis. You're going to substitute. Interesting. Do I bounce? No, I've got to Fire Blast. It's Fire Blast. Ah, we miss. Fire Blast lands. Good. So now if we full restore once more, we're going to Shadow Flame. Okay, so let's Fire Blast. I can't guarantee this will land enough times though. Ah, there we go. Okay, that was a good amount of damage. So, you can't substitute now, can you? So I think the best thing to do is to let me go down and then bring in Ninjask and try and finish him off. Because Ninjask is the fastest Pokemon, and because you definitely... So Aerial Ace should take you out. Yes, good. Well done, Ninjask. Well done. That's good. So what are you now going to bring in? What's your next Pokemon? Level 54 for Ninjask. Wonderful. Doing a good job. Dusknoir. So let's stay in. We're going to get that speed boost. We're now going to Swords Dance. We're going to Fire Punch. How's that? How much is that going to do to me? It's going to do a little bit too much for my liking. But what we can now do is we can baton pass this onto our own Dusknoir. And you Fire Punch, which is good. So now I'm faster than you, because I'm at +2 speed, I'm at +2 attack as well. You're going to Willow me. So does that actually reduce me to... Yes. Oh, you're kidding me. I'm surprised it doesn't have another Dark-type move. We're going to full restore. I'm going to full restore now. Okay, so... I can definitely win this battle, because I'm pretty sure I have more full restores than you do. I want my Dusknoir to win against your Dusknoir. Okay, this will take you out. There we go. Down you go. Wonderful. So your final Pokemon is... Cofagrigus. Okay. You cannot change Pokemon, no. You're going to use... you have Intimidate. I didn't realise... Cosmic Power. That's not what we want to see. Shadow Plan. Shadow Flame. That does just over half. If I can burn you, please land, please land, please land. Yes, yes. So that means this Shadow Flame will not take me out. Good. Okay, so now we can full restore. And we're going to... Okay, so Shadow Flame has a chance to burn, it seems. That would make sense. Sounds like it has the chance to burn. You're going to Curse, take yourself out. And Dusknoir survives against that. So thankfully she decided to take herself out for whatever reason. Anyway, you deserve every credit for coming this far as a trainer of Pokemon. You do seem to know what is needed. Yes, what a trainer needs is a virtuous heart. Pokemon touch the good hearts of trainers and learn good from wrong. They touch the good hearts of trainers and grow strong. Go, go onwards. The champion is waiting. So we know that the champion is Cynthia, which is worrying because Cynthia, by and large, is the hardest team to deal with in terms of just in general. Yes, we're going to actually have to see what sort of Pokemon she's going to use. I'm going to let us lead Slacking again. Or do we want to lead Delayed? What does Cynthia use? I mean, obviously her ace is Garchomp. I can't remember what else she uses. So surely needing Slacking is pretty much the best thing we can do. Okay, Cynthia. One look at you tells me many things about you. Together, you and your Pokemon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. It means that you've triumphed over any personal weaknesses too. The power you've learned, I can feel it emanating from you. That's enough talking. Let's get on with why you're here. I, Cynthia, accept your challenge as the Pokemon League champion. There won't be any let-up from me. So here we go. Maggie versus Cynthia in the finale of, well, the champion battle on Pokemon Flora Sky. She's going to start off with a Bouffalon. So if only we could have led off. Ah, you have Intimidate. Let's see how much Double Edge does. At -1, this is. We're going to use EQ, okay. So obviously, we're now going to... So let's counter. Actually, well, no, because you're going... Oh. Okay, that actually works. So you're using... Oh, what's it sound about? Head Charge? Head Smash, okay. So you're going to use Head Smash. But thankfully you waited a turn, and now I can counter that Head Smash, and down goes the Bouffalon. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. You're now going to bring in Togekiss. So, let's go into Dusk Noir. I want to see, can we get some paralysis with Thunder Punch? Do I Willow first? Yes, I do. Oh, you're a Flamethrower. Are you more special? But burning is never a bad thing. How much is Thunder Punch going to do? Not much, admittedly, but enough, I would say. Enough to be useful. You're going to Flamethrower, you're going to get hurt by your burn, I'm going to Thunder Punch. I reckon she's almost certainly going to heal now. Yeah. So... she has to heal, surely. The burn will take... yeah, full restore, okay. So, let's Willow again. If we can use up her... Oh. Why did... oh, Quick Claw, that's what. I was just wondering why on earth I went first, but yeah, I'm pretty sure my Dusk Noir is holding a Quick Claw. Ah, that's 3 in a row that we've missed. Willow isn't usually that bad at missing. There we go. Okay, Thunder Punch. You're missing your Air Slashes, which is good news. I reckon that probably means you're out of... There we go. Down goes the Togekiss to our Dusk Noir. Wonderful. Well done, Dusk Noir. You're next going to bring in Porygon Z, so we're going to go into our Gallade and close combat the hell out of it. We're going to Trace, and then we're going to close combat you. And that should take you out. Wonderful. So, get rid of any normal types. Screw normal types. Goodbye, Porygon Z. Porygon Z. It's a Porygon Z. Deal with it. Let's go into Ninjask for Gallade. I am going to Sword Stance on you. What are you going to do? You're going to Psychic me. That's not good. Live. Yes. Yes. Ninjask does not. Okay, so yeah, you have traced my speed boost, but I'm naturally faster than you. I'm now going to Aerial Ace at +2. Super effective. Down goes the Gallade. Wonderful. You're next going to send in Garchomp. Wailord. It's going to be up to you. Land this Blizzard. Land. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Ah. We could be screwed here. We could be screwed by this. +2 freaking Garchomp. Okay, what do we do? Summary. Who's our most defensive Pokemon? 71, 166, 104, 134, 1... So it's between you two. Does Dusknoir have Levitate? You have Pressure. That's good. That allows me to stall you out. So we'll send out Dusknoir. And we need to just keep our Pokemon alive. So at this point, we get sort of screwed. It's pretty much the situation. +2, a +2 Garchomp is just, gonna destroy us. So what we're doing is, I could say go into Ninjask on predicting the Earthquake. Let's just see. You're going to Earthquake, yeah, okay. So I'm going to make a bold prediction here and say you're going to Earthquake me. So let's go into Ninjask. Rock Slide. Well, that worked well, didn't it? I I swapped out of an... Oh, that's terrible. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this guy's still +2 is the issue. So, we just need to continually revive our Pokemon, unfortunately. So, we're going to get a lot of deaths. A lot of very quick deaths here. Wailord. Let's bring out Slacking here. And we're just going to continually revive. We essentially, it's the only way. I mean, I reckon if... Outrage. Perfect. There we go. That's beautiful. Because now you're locked into Outrage. So we can go into our Wailord. And we can... Ooh, no, we can't. That was a mistake. Ooh. I'm going to go into our Rapidash. You're going to Outrage. That's fine. You're going to get confused. If you hit yourself in confusion, that's actually going to do a lot to himself. Because he's at +2. So we now Max Potion and we go into our Wailord. So you're going to hurt yourself in confusion. That's going to do a decent amount of damage. We're just going to revive up everyone. So let's revive Slacking. Garchomp is confused, uses Earthquake. Ah. So now we have to go back to what we were doing previously. So go into our Blade. Go and revive up our Ninjask. As soon as we see Outrage... I should out... What did you do? You Sword Stance, so you didn't... You hurt yourself in confusion. Close Combat comes in. It's so close to dying. Do I think she's got a healing item? Do I think she's got a healing item? If she's got a healing... Well, what has she healed yet? Is she... No, it doesn't matter. Because Wailord dies to anything physical anyway. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. So, if she doesn't have a healing item, then if she has a healing item, then getting the damage off is good. If she doesn't have a healing item, if only I could burn it. Well, I can't burn it. Because any attack's just going to take me out. Unless it hits itself in confusion again. She does have a healing item, okay. We are slower. So yeah, I mean, I wish I could burn it with just Noir. Maybe that should have been my... Yeah, but knowing me, I'd have missed the burn, wouldn't I? Glade, you're going down this turn, so let's just revive up our Rapidash. Earthquake. Down you go. Okay, so now we need to use pressure. Hello. I know you don't like me, but that's okay. Bring out a Glade. Rock Slide comes in. Down goes the Dusknoir. We bring in our Slacking. Essentially, we just got to get it to the point where he's only using Outrage, because we can live Outrages. We can't live +2 Earthquakes. It's just, you know... The only thing we can do, we had a similar thing with Steven's Metagross, and, you know, it sucks. Sure it does, but it's all we can do. So just make sure that everyone gets a sort of a nice... We need to keep our Wailord nice and healthy. See, now you have to go for Outrage. Outrage does not take me out unless it crits me, and we can Blizzard, and if Blizzard lands, you die. And Blizzard misses, but you become confused. So let's Max Potion you up and see what you go for. You're going to hurt yourself in confusion. Please hit yourself. Ah. Nope, +2 Earthquake, down I go, and so it begins again. Dusknoir. Use that pressure. Use that pressure. Outrage. Wonderful. So now... Except it's not, because Wailord still can't live from that health. We need to get Wailord back up to full. Outrage comes in, takes you out. But you're still locked into... Ah, you're not locked into Outrage now. I wanted a 2 there. I wanted, you even get a crit. That's just rubbing it in. Okay, yeah, this is now getting more and more dangerous. I can lose this, you know, especially because I've only got 9 freaking things left. You're going to snap out of confusion, you're going to use Rock Slide, you miss. That's awesome. That's exactly what we need. You're going to use Rock Slide and you hit, but it... Wow, why didn't that take me out? He's still +2. Rock Slide, okay, good. And really... Oh, because it's not effective. Because Gallade is a... Because Gallade is fighting type. Outrage. Okay, now, this is your time. This is your time, Wailord. I need you to land this blizzard. Please land this blizzard. Yes. Thank you. Garchomp's dead. Garchomp is down. Thank you. Good. Wonderful. Beautiful. Perfect. Whatever you want to say. Roserade. Is this your final Pokemon? I damn well hope it is. Gallade. Our first Pokemon that we had. He's outspared by Roserade. I did not think it would be. So you're using Petal Dance. Does that mean you're locked into Petal Dance? I think it does. Yes, you are. You are locked into Petal Dance. Okay. But you are... Oh, so there's a confusion thing. We should revive our Rapidash just to be sure. But I think Sludge Bomb is going to take me out. Should have attacked. Should have attacked. Okay, let's... We're going to use up... Wailord's going to die, but it's going to set up... I'm pretty sure in order to die, you would need to Petal Dance me. You do. Now, Petal Dance means I can definitely get a free Swords Dance. Don't crit me. Don't crit me. Goodbye. Thank you. I wish I could... I can heal up, actually, here. Because you still have not got confused. There we go. You become confused. I'm at +2. Aerial Ace comes in, takes you out with a critical hit. Ninja's going to grow to level 55. That should be it. Is that it? You defeat Champion Cynthia with the most bullshit tactics we've ever, we've done. But it would have, had our Wailord had Ice Beam, I reckon Ice Beam would still have taken out that Garchomp. We could have used it, it would have just taken it out rather than on the Swords Dance, and we wouldn't have had all that trouble. But there we go. I, the champion, fall in defeat. That was wonderful work. Just a few moments ago, you were the most powerful challenger. And now, just now, you became the most powerful of all the trainers. You are now our newest champion. That was a really good battle, though. I enjoyed that. Congratulations. The feeling you have for your Pokemon, and the Pokemon that responded to those feelings with all their might. They came together as one, and created an even greater power. And thus you were able to grasp the victory today. You are rightfully the Hoenn region's new... Maggie! How would you like some advice before you challenge the champion? Maggie? Are you trying to tell me you've beaten the champion? See? What did I tell you, Brandon? Didn't I tell you that you don't need to worry about Maggie? Maggie, you've finally done it. You've actually become the champion. Ah, yes. What became of your Pokedex? Here, let me see. So you've seen 169 Pokemon, and you've caught 62. Instead of just catching Pokemon, how about making them evolve, too? On a nationwide basis, you've seen 310 Pokemon, and you've got 102. Anyways, congratulations. Now go proudly into the final room. Maggie, no, let me rephrase that properly. The new champion. Come with me. I'm sorry, but from here on, only those trainers who have become champions may enter. You'll have to wait outside with Professor Black. What? It can't be helped if that's the rule. Maggie, way to go. Congratulations. So, here we go. We enter the wonderful Hall of Fame. This room. This is where we keep the records of Pokemon that prevailed through harsh battles. It is here that the League champions are honoured. Come on, let's record your name as a trainer who triumphed over the Pokemon League, and the names of the partners who battled with you. Here we go. Our 6 Pokemon are going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. We have... our Slacking, level 53. We have our Gallade, level 54. Our Ninjask at level 55. We have our Dusknoir at level 54. Our Wailord at level 53. And our Rapidash at level 53. Hall of Fame members! There we go, wonderful. Ah, thank goodness. So there we have it. We are League Champion, congratulations. We have completed the main storyline here, or the main usual storyline as you might think of it in Flora Sky. And yeah, no, this has been a really enjoyable hack to play through. There's obviously so much more for me to do yet, so don't think this series is over whatsoever. But no, we still got lots of post-game stuff, lots of, I believe, lots of legends to catch, stuff like that to find, and all these sort of things. But there we have it. We have completed our... we have completed this run, and no, this has been really enjoyable. A really enjoyable game. The region I think is really well designed. I really enjoyed it, and I mean there was only a few times where I didn't know exactly where I was going, but and the storyline, I guess my issue with the storyline is it doesn't really mesh. I guess there doesn't seem to be the same sort of amount of tension with regards to the evil teams Aqua and Magma, whereas I always felt with Ruby and Sapphire, you always felt like it was always building to something, you know, tumultuous, and you have that great scene where, you know, the weather is unleashed on the Hoenn region, and it just looks crazy because they've unleashed one of these legendary Pokemon. And you obviously don't have that in this because we haven't yet had to catch any legendary Pokemon. So there wasn't so much of a sort of an urgency with the evil teams. And also, I mean, you know, we've had obviously the issues with Dialga and Giratina and all these sort of fights, but they also seem to be kind of random and they just seem to occur and didn't actually, like, we got obviously taken to the Torn world and caught that Shaman, but then that didn't really play a part any further. So yeah. And like, the other thing is, I mean, obviously there are quite a few minor grammar mistakes throughout this, and I mean that's obviously understandable if the person who made it, I would assume that the person who made the hack their first language is English, and so, you know, I can't make any, it's certainly not going to make any judgment based on that, because you know, it's hard enough to learn a language. Yeah, no, but that does sort of just drop the level of immersion. I get, well, not immersion, but the sort of that ability to concentrate on the game. You do sort of, I notice it, and it does irk me a little bit. But you know, that's fine. That's just there. But no, aside from that, I really enjoyed the region. The cities were really nicely done. There are some really nice new sprites. I like the introduction of new various Gen 4, Gen 5 Pokemon. The introduction of like various gym leaders or members or, you know, characters from other games seemed a bit random. Seemed to sort of just, like, I get that, you know, maybe Cynthia's your favourite champion ever and you just want to introduce her back into your game. I guess I would have preferred unique new people, just because they would be, I guess, you know, you wouldn't be so familiar. Like, you know, Cynthia came and I knew she would have a Garchomp and all this sort of stuff. And so, you know, there is that sort of level of familiarity, I guess, whereas it would be great if you were approaching it from a completely blind point of view. But, you know, I can't argue too much. This has been a very, very enjoyable hack to play. I would thoroughly recommend it to anyone. It's a very well-crafted game, a very good game. Really, essentially, you know, it felt really, you know, I think this is several episodes longer than my usual Ruby and Sapphire playthrough, so it's a long game as well, which is, at least at the moment, I think it might be slightly longer, so it's actually quite a long game as well. So it really feels like a true to its roots in terms of just being a good old Pokemon game. But I've been rambling long enough. We've completed this. We've obviously become the champion, but there is now more things for us to do. We will, and I will get on that as soon as possible when this series will resume pretty soon, and then we'll be able to continue on with the post-game of this game. But I hope you have enjoyed this episode of my Let's Play of Pokemon Flora Sky, and I hope you will join me on the next, where, as I say, we're going to start the post-game. I'll see you then.